So how do you feel you fit into this festival?
Well, my theory about Americana is that it's country music for people who like the Smiths. And as I sort of fit into that Smithian demographic, I mean, for instance, I'm performing today with a pedal steel player. That's the only guy I've got with me.
Okay.
He's my pedal steel guy. CJ Hillman, who won the Americana Instrumentalist of the Year
Chris,
award.
I know him.
Yeah,
he's a fantastic player.
Lovely bloke and all. Really lovely bloke. He's been playing with me for the last 3 or 4 years. Not only is he one of the top pedal steel players in the UK, he also does a pretty good Johnny Marr. So on those songs I have to add Johnny Marr on them, like Greetings to the New Brunette and Sexuality and those kind of songs, he steps up, picks up the Rickenbacker and does Johnny. And then he gets back behind. So that kind of, to me, that's kind of how it all fits together.
Do you have to think for a long time about what the set list should be for an event like this? Does it change much or not?
Yeah,
really?
well, it does. It changes on the mood of the audience. You can change around like that. Today it's changed because today I've got 90 minutes. Yesterday I was at a festival in Blackheath. I had an hour. So I know what that is, you know. And because this is an Americana festival, I'm going to lean more on Chris tonight. You know, I will put some of those sort of what we call bash 'em out Bragg songs, which is me solo with an electric guitar. But I would think predominantly for this set, I'll be playing acoustic guitar and singing more, you know, Mermaid Avenue, Tooth and Nail, stuff from that sort of edge of what I do. Because I really appreciate being accommodated by, not just by the Americana movement in the UK, but also in Nashville. They've been very kind to me in Nashville. They gave me an award a couple of years ago.
You were the first trailblazer of the UK awards, weren't you?
So I'm very pleased to be part of that. I feel very fortunate. I think because of my work with Wilco and Woody Guthrie on the Mermaid Avenue stuff, and then Joe Henry producing my last album.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad place to be when you're 60, Americana. You know?
It's all right, is it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Good.
It's cool.
Actually, when I saw you at the Cambridge Folk Festival, I think it was probably about 2012, and you did your tribute to Woody. It was incredible stuff.
Well, that's a nice thing, you see, Carly. It's both the folk audience and the Americana audience to be able to fit into both those areas, because they're people who really love their music. You're
smart.
No,
That's a good thing to do.
They've been great. I mean, I fit into the folk audience because of what I did with things like Between the Wars in the 80s. I probably wouldn't play something like that here.
Yeah.
And then the Americana is kind of late development, really thanks to Nora Guthrie, inviting me to come and work with her father's material. So the fact that I can play both those kind of festivals, and then yesterday was more of a generalist festival on Blackheath, I feel really privileged to still be doing. I mean, I feel privileged, frankly, to still be making a living doing what I love. I think, to be getting away with that for long enough, that seems to me to be the definition of success. Really, if you can do that, you're so far ahead of everybody else. Yeah.